Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Welcome, one and all. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We're having a meltdown snow-wise here in New York City, which is very welcome on my part. And wherever you are in the world, I hope things are also looking up for you. Come get signed up for our game here this evening. This is the website to come to get signed up for the game. That is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, you're going to notice that we're looking for just a few basic sign-up details from you, including a team name followed by an email address. And lastly, we want to know, are you in the league? Are you not in the league? Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you to play with us here tonight. It can be super casual, your participation in the game, checking it out for the very first time. Or maybe you play with us every single week. Whatever your situation may be, hi, welcome, play with us, please. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. The first 3 categories of the evening are question and answer style rounds. There are 10 questions in those first 3 categories. And then we're going to close out the game with a picture round. So as you can see, the majority of the quiz is made up of question and answer style rounds. And here is how this is going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. When you hear me ask that question, it will pop up in text directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning you'll be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of those questions may have multiple choice options, but the vast majority, if not perhaps all of the questions here tonight, are going to be short to answer in their structure. Your goal then is to enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then to click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. You heard me right. There is a countdown timer accompanying each of the 10 questions in these first 3 rounds of the game. Keep an eye out for that countdown timer. It can be sneaky and catch up on you. Make sure you always click submit before it's too late. In the event that you've entered in a response and you want to change your answer, you are very welcome to update your response. Just make sure that you click submit answers again before that timer expires so that we have your most up-to-date answer on our end. In the event that you've entered in a response and there is a spelling error, it's not a huge deal. I am able to see what you've put on my end of things, so I'll make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. If you're just joining us, hi there and welcome. I am Meredith, that's Dante, and you're joining us for our virtual trivia here tonight. 4 rounds of trivia, 3 question and answer, followed by 1 picture round to close out the game. You want to say hi? Come here, bud. It's been a while. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. You hear someone shoveling the snow outside. It's very upsetting. Back to what we were talking about. So the game, right. Get signed up at this website. Dante's pointing to it, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in a team name and email address. Let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. Welcome back, league teams. We are well into season 65 of NYC Trivia League. Congrats to We Drink and We Know Things for being in the top spot right now, and a fancy buttholes rounding out that 10th spot. So well done. You can see a full list of the standings over at nyctrivialeague.com/standings. And in fact, season 65 is quickly coming to a close. Next week is going to be our final regular season game, and then we'll have our championship game the following week. All right. Got the picture. Thank you for being in the league this season. But as always, you're welcome to play even if you're not in the league. Back to the structure of our quiz. So the picture round is the final round that we'll get to here tonight, and it is going to work a little bit differently than our first 3 categories, and I'll walk you through in detail exactly how that's going to go down when we get to that point in the evening. Before we get into round number 1 here tonight, I do have 2 simple rules for the game. Rule number one, the most important rule of trivia: there's no cheating in this game. Rule number two, the second most important rule of trivia: don't give away the answers in the chat. Love hearing from you all. Please keep that conversation flowing over there. Just don't spoil things for others in the chat. And with that, we are going to dive into our first round of the evening. So this is your final opportunity to get signed up for the quiz before we dive into round number one. So come on down to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, and you are going to be joining these 35 illustrious trivia teams from New York City and around the world. From our first team to get signed up, Team Cockroach, down to our most recent team to join us, Tequila Mockingbird. Welcome to those two teams and every team in between. Let's get into it. Round one tonight is in the category of palm reading. In this first round, PALM is going to appear in each correct answer. Let's do it. Round one, question one. The Burbs is a 2026 Peacock series that stars what actress as the character Samira, a lawyer who moves with her husband and their newborn to the suburban neighborhood of his youth? Starring on the Peacock series The Burbs, yes, based on the Tom Hanks movie, it's Kiki Palmer. We got that palm coming up in Palmer. Question number two. What is the name of the highest prize awarded to the director of the best feature film of the official competition at the Cannes Film Festival? The top prize at Cannes is the Palme d'Or, aka Golden Palm. Question number three. What soap brand that is named for the two types of oil found within it merged with Colgate in 1953? The two types of oil in this soap are palm oil and olive oil. Ooh, almost a social, folks. 97% got it. It's palm olive that merged with Colgate. Question four. A popular meme from Star Trek The Next Generation depicts Jean-Luc Picard doing what physical gesture to express exasperation? This gesture was added as a Unicode emoji in 2016. The gesture that you can see Jean-Luc Picard doing in a meme, it's a face palm. Face palm, your correct answer for number 4. 85% of you got that one right. Well done. Reminder, palm going to appear in some way in each correct answer. Let's see what we have in store with question number 5. A leading member of the new Hollywood generation, what filmmaker directed Carrie, Scarface, and Mission Impossible? That director of Carrie, Scarface, and Mission Impossible is Brian De Palma. A little tougher, but well done. 62% of you got that one right. Question number 6. What English singer songwriter's single Addicted to Love topped the US Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1986? Be specific, everyone. I can see when you're trying to sneak one by me here. Yes, his last name is Palmer, but a lot of people's last names are Palmer. Specifically, Robert Palmer sings Addicted to Love. Question number 7. What is the 3-word name for the white, mildly nutty, protein rich vegetable that can be harvested from the core of a coconut tree? Harvested from other types of trees, palms. It's a hearts of palm that come from the core of a tree, like a coconut tree, for instance. 74% got that one right. We've got 3 more questions in this palm reading round. Here we go. Number 8. What personal digital assistant debuted in 1996 with a stylus and an LCD screen? The company changed the product name in 1998 due to a trademark infringement lawsuit with a pen company. The pen brand you know better as Pilot, and this PDA was called a Palm Pilot. 85% got that one right. Question number 9. Set in Florida in 1969, what Apple TV Plus series begins with Maxine Delacourt Simmons sneaking into the title country club in the hopes of climbing the social ranks? That series, starring Kristen Wiig and Carol Burnett, is called Palm Royale. We are on to our final question in round number 1. Here it is. Number 10. What name is shared between an ancient city in central Syria, a New Jersey borough near Philadelphia, and an uninhabited atoll north of Hawaii? All 3 of those places share the name. Palmyra is your answer there. 73% closing out round number 1 with a correct answer. Let's check out our top teams thus far in the game. Right now, as it stands, we've got a bunch of teams tied in first place. Checking in with these teams tied in 9th place. You've only missed one so far. 9th place, 9 points. The Mountain Man, We Drink and We Know Things, 17. Quizster, Why Not Zoidberg, Smarty Party of 1, Fancy Buttholes, The Question Marks, and Pieced It Together. And tied for the lead right now, perfect scores, 10 for 10. We Drink and We Know Things, 12 and 69. Team 578, Team 578. Shara Boozy, Barf, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and 2 people in love. How nice. Great job in round number 1. So much game left to go, folks. Before we get to round number 2, did you know we host private events in addition to our weekly virtual quiz and our in-person events around New York City? We can put together a game specifically catered to your interests, be it a virtual gathering or in-person event. We are here to specify the quiz just for you. We have all kinds of offerings, and you can reach out to me directly. There's my email address right there, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Shoot me an email. We'll get the conversation going, figure out exactly what's right for you, whether it's for a personal gathering or a corporate event. We hope you'll keep us in mind for your next get together. Round number 2 is in the topic of 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. Hope y'all watched the Winter Olympics because we've got 10 questions for you all about them. In this round, we're talking the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics, which recently closed, and the United States won a total of 33 medals. In this round, you will be given the name of an athlete and the medals that they won. Your goal is to identify the sport in which they competed. Let's do it, everybody. Here is your first athlete and the medal that they won. Winning silver, we have Chloe Kim. Name that sport. Chloe Kim wins silver as a snowboarder. Specifically, she won in women's halfpipe snowboarding. 93% got it right. Almost, but not quite a social. Question number 2. We've got a silver medal for Corey Dropkin and Corey TC. Corey Dropkin and Corey TC, also known as the Coreys, competed in mixed doubles curling, is your answer there. They won silver in curling. Question number 3. Winning gold and silver, we have Madison Chalk and Evan Bates. Name that sport. They are, in fact, a married couple who won gold in ice dancing and figure skating. Either one going to get you the point there. 93% of you got that one right, which actually, I'm going to go ahead rescore one right here because, in fact, everyone got it correct. Our first social of the game, folks. Ice dancers. Question number 4. We've got gold times 2 and silver times 2 for Jordan Stoles in what sport? Jordan Stolz taking home gold in men's 500 meter, men's 1,000 meter, and silver in men's 1,500 meter, and men's team pursuit in speed skating is your correct answer for number 4. Question number 5. One moment. Rescoring for one of you out there who came in with a late entry for that one. Here we go, number 5. Winning gold, we have Breezy Johnson in what sport? Breezy Johnson, very cool name. Winner in women's downhill, specifically downhill alpine skiing. Your correct answer for number 5. Let's see how you did. Did you remember Breezy Johnson? 80% of you got that one right. Question 6. We've got gold for Ilana Myers-Taylor. Name that sport. Ilana Myers-Taylor winning gold for Team USA in monobob, bobsledding for one. 61% got that one correct. We've got a few more in this round, 4 to go. Here's number 7. Winning gold, we have Michaela Schifrin in what sport? This round is so straightforward in that, like, we're looking for the same kind of thing for each question. However, it's tricky to score on my end because people are writing things in all kinds of different ways. So thank you for your patience as I rescore these. And Michaela Schifrin, she won gold in women's slalom. Alpine skiing, again, another downhill skier, women's slalom, skiing. Your answer there for number 7. Question number 8, winning gold times 2, we have Alyssa Liu. Alyssa Liu, such a joy to watch. What an amazing performance. Winning gold times 2 in figure skating. She won both the team event and the women's singles. And number 9, we've got silver times 2 for Ben Ogden. Ben Ogden won 2 silver medals, one for team sprint and the other for sprint classic individual in cross country skiing. Tough one. Toughest one of this round. 39% though, coming in with a correct answer there. And our final question in round 2. Winning gold, we have Layla Edwards. Layla Edwards won gold as part of the women's ice hockey team. Ice hockey, your correct answer for number 10. And that does bring us to the halfway point of tonight's quiz. Let's check in with our standings and see how things are stacking up thus far in the game. Right now, we continue to have some ties. Tied for ninth place with 18 points, Team 578 and Team 578. In a tie for ninth as well, we've got Pieced It Together. In a tie for fifth with 19, The Mountain Man. We Drink and We Know Things 17, Why Not Zoidberg and Barf. And tied for the lead, perfect scores 20 for 20. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 69, Sharaboozy. And 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Our third category of the night. Let's get right into it. It is in the topic of Fix It in Post. In this round, post is going to appear in each correct answer. Let's do it. Round 3, question 1. Set in the 1970s, what 2017 Steven Spielberg movie surrounds the publishing of the Pentagon Papers, a series of classified documents regarding the US government's involvement in the Vietnam War? It's a weird one here in a round where the word is going to pop up in the answer because this movie is simply called The Post. The Post. Yes, as in the Washington Post, but Washington, not in your answer here. 73% of you got it right. And of course, coming up, the director of this movie was a theme of ours many seasons ago. You have just been Spielberged. And also starring in the movie is none other than our theme for season 65. You have just been
No, please bore someone else with your questions. That's all.
Streep. Meryl Streep going to come up in every quiz we bring you in season 65. And our next game is coming up 1 week from today. You can find us back here on Wednesday, March 4th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That's quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And as a reminder, our virtual championship will be the following week. Back to round number 3. Question 2. In the online multiplayer game Among Us, a player may be looking sus to crewmates if they are playing as one of what kind of saboteurs? Those saboteurs looking sus are better known as imposters. It's an imposter. 76% of you got it right. Question number 3 in Fix It in Post. From a Latin phrase meaning after midday, what words do the letters PM stand for in regards to time? Spelling is going to count for this one, folks. Be careful with your spelling. Once again, if you missed what I said, spelling will count for this one. Spell it correctly for a point. Being so tough on you all, making you spell it correct here. The reason being, it's really tempting to make the second word something a little bit different than what it is. So the first word, post, makes sense. The second one is meridium, meridium with an M at the end. Tough, but well done. 29% got it right. Question 4. What American clothing retailer founded in 1987 gets its name from a French term for mail delivered by plane? Meaning basically airmail in French. It's aeropostale, your correct answer for number 4. Aeropostale. Apparently, it's highly debated how you say that word. Question 5. What American author and socialite wrote the 1922 book Etiquette in Society, in Business, in Politics, and at Home, and brought these ideas to the mainstream in the 1930s with her syndicated advice column, Social Problems? No. On a roll here, getting scooped twice in one game, Dante. That author and columnist is Emily Post. 73% got it right. Question number 6 in this post themed round. In the sport of fencing, what is the name given to an attack made immediately after a parry of the opponent's attack? Outside of fencing, it has come to mean a quick, clever reply to an insult. That term that comes from fencing is Repost your correct response for number 6. Question number 7. The Winnie May, an aircraft on display at the National Air and Space Museum, has flown in the first solo around the world flight in 1933 by what aviator? You're not going to believe it. More than one team guessed Amelia Airpost. Your correct answer, however, is Wiley Post. And this one happened to be my hint of the night. If you all follow me on Instagram, you would have known at some point this evening that Wiley Post would be coming up in the game. And with 85% of you getting it right, I'm guessing some of you saw that hint. If you don't follow me already, I encourage you to do so. You can find that hint on Instagram at Trivia Meredith. Next hint coming up 1 week from today, Wednesday, March 4th. You can find us back here at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Check it out. I'll help you out just a little bit with our quiz next week. Round 3, question 8. In 2020, what singer lost a bet playing a beer pong game against Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and added tattoos of both NFL players' signatures to the already plentiful ink on his body? Losing a game of beer pong to Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, agreeing to get their names tattooed on his body. It's none other than Post Malone. We did it. Question number 9. What 1934 hard-boiled crime novel by James M. Cain centers around a drifter named Frank Chambers who conspires to murder his lover's husband for insurance money? That book, later turned into a movie, is called The Postman Always Rings Twice. And our final question in round number 3. What supergroup featuring Ben Gibbard, Dintel, and Jenny Lewis released the album Give Up in 2003 and briefly considered a name change after being served a cease and desist letter by a U.S. federal agency? Looking for the name of the band here. So if you put an abbreviation for a federal agency, I don't think that counts because it's a little bit different. Right here, the band is the Postal Service. Your correct response for number 10. And they did work things out with the United States Postal Service and were able to keep their name. I believe they had to do some sort of crossover event for Postal Service employees, and their song Such Great Heights was used in a commercial. Hopefully they got paid for that. I don't know what the deal was, but they kept the name. That does bring us to the end of round number 3. We've got one category left this evening. Let's check in with our top teams as we head into that final round. Right now, tied in 5th with 28, We Drink We Know Things 17, 12, and 69. Why Not Zoidberg? Tied in 2nd with 29 points, we have The Mountain Man, Sharaboozy, and Barf. And in the lead right now, all on their lonesome, 30 for 30. Congratulations, well played so far. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. It all comes down to this final category of the night. Round number 4, the picture round, is in the topic of whiskey brands. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of whiskey bottles with the brand name erased from each of those bottles. Your goal is to identify the brand of whiskey for 1 point apiece. On your answer sheet, you'll see all 10 images laid out next to each other with numbers labeling them. And underneath those 10 numbered images, you'll find 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the whiskey brand on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes to work on this final round. Best of luck, everybody. I'll check in at the halfway point, see how things are going, and then we'll move on to our tiebreaker question to close out tonight's game. Here we go. Round 4, name the whiskey brands. We are halfway through the picture round here tonight. Hope it's going well. Looking for the name of each of these whiskey brands. I'll check in with you all right before I start the countdown timer in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Remember, submit your answers, and we'll get to our tiebreaker question after that. Good luck. The time has come. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click submit answers. I'm going to start that countdown timer. Keep an eye out. Ten whiskey bottles lay before you with the branding erased. What are they called? Let's see how you did. Image number 1 is Maker's Mark. Number 2 is Knob Creek. Image number 3, that whiskey, Jack Daniels. Number 4 is Bullet. Image number 5, this one, the toughest one, I think, but 13 teams got it right. It's Teeling. Our next image here is Buffalo Trace. Image number 7 is Jameson. Number 8 is Fireball. Number 9, we have Woodford Reserve. And lastly, image number 10 is Johnny Walker. That does bring us to the end of the quiz, minus the tiebreaker question. Let's see how you all did in the picture round. The toughest one of the picture round was Teeling, as suspected, with 32% of you getting it right. And the easiest, with 88% getting it, was Jack Daniels. Well played. Our final question of the night is the tiebreaker. As per usual, the tiebreaker question is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to that tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means you can guess over, you can guess under. In the event that you're part of a tie, whoever is closest to the correct number is going to break that tie. Here is your question. Burke's Distillery, which today creates Buffalo Trace bourbon, is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest operating bourbon distillery, with records indicating that distilling began there in what year? If your team ends up as part of a tie here this evening and you're in the top 15 or so teams, we will post the results of the tiebreaker over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. So check it out to see what ended up happening with these ties here tonight. And we will be back 1 week from today on Wednesday, March 4th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. I hope very much that you will join us for our next game. This tiebreaker, I asked you, Burke's Distillery, which today makes Buffalo Trace bourbon, is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest operating bourbon distillery. It began to be used in the year 1775. How did you do? I hope no one got it. 2% of you, in fact, did get it spot on. Congratulations to you getting that tiebreaker correct. That does bring us to the end of tonight's game. Let's check in with our final standings and head on over to the winner's circle, finishing up tonight's game in a tie for 9th place. Congratulations go to Team 578, Team 578, and pieced it together, all of you with 36 points, finishing in 8th place with 37 points. RIP Metro Card in a tie for 3rd with 38 points. We Drink and We Know Things 17, We Drink and We Know Things 12, and We Drink and We Know Things 69, as well as Sharaboozy and Barf in 2nd place tonight with 39 points. Congrats go to the Mountain Man. And our winners tonight with a perfect score, 40 for 40, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Thank you all so much for playing tonight. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's game. Thank you to Cullen for making this possible. And thank you to the Rizio team for creating the software that you all played the quiz on here tonight. It's been a pleasure hosting for you all. Be well, everyone, and hope to see you back here 1 week from today. Good night.